Hi. So today I'm going to have a quick chat. As you know, in November we're talking through some of the biggest mistakes I've made in business and some of the things that have held me back, in the hope that if we talk openly about them, that it may help you not make the same mistakes. So last week I spoke about thinking that having a website was enough to bring in sales, and that would be the solution to all the problems. And obviously a website itself isn't, it's part of the solution, but we need to drive traffic to that. But today I want to talk about fear and self-doubt, because that was something that hugely held me back for a long time, and I know it holds a lot of other artists back as well. Now you may think, oh, you know, you seem confident, you do these videos, etc. And I've just kind of made myself do them, to be honest. Naturally, I am quite introverted and like being alone a lot of the time. So, you know, it is a case of learning to push through fear sometimes. And but as I said, I know it shows up for a lot of us, and for me one of my biggest fears was not having an art degree, and so I thought that my work couldn't be good enough and I couldn't stand next to the other amazing artists out there with phenomenal work, and so for a long time I didn't pursue it. But the truth is, each of us, with, you know, we've been given a gift, a talent, we have something to say, we have a message to get across, and we say it in our own unique way. So I don't think there's ever a point that we get to as an artist where we think, yes, my work is good enough. It's a constant process of evolving and learning and trying to get better and analysing. And it's fantastic. The whole process is amazing. But I don't think anybody ever gets to a stage where they're like, yes, everything is good enough now. I've finally reached that pinnacle. I'm there. But yeah, it's your own unique voice as an artist that's important. Nobody else is going to say the same thing that you are going to say in the same way. So if you have fear and self-doubt, and it shows itself in so many ways, kind of pricing our work too low, doing exchanges or freebies in terms of, you know, friends, family, things like that. Now it's fine to do that if you want to gift something, but quite often artists feel like because they enjoy what they do, they enjoy the work, they shouldn't charge for it, or they should discount it because it was easy or because they had fun doing it. And that is not the case at all. And one of the other things that held me back, obviously, was just the fear of thinking, well, you can't make an income from art, it's impossible, you know, and I don't want to struggle. I have 2 boys, I'm a single mum, so I don't want to be struggling my entire life. And again, that's fear, and it's, you know, old, outdated beliefs. But just look around for evidence. There are so many artists out there being successful, making a fantastic living now, and a lot of them are doing it in their own way. They either are selling direct through their own websites, or perhaps they're doing it blended with a gallery and the support of a gallery. The point is, there are so many different options open to us and so many different possibilities that to say in this day and age it's impossible to make a living from your art is just, it's just a mindset thing, that's all. It's completely untrue. So the other thing about fear and self-doubt is, energetically, it's never going to work. If we are in a mindset of lack, fear, self-doubt, then that gives off a certain vibration, and it's impossible for us to do well, really, if we are in that state of lack rather than that kind of state of abundance. And I know it's very easy to say, well, how do you get from one to the other? Or it's easy for me to say, oh, be in this kind of mindset, but it's difficult. How do I get from a mindset of fear and self-doubt and being unsure as to whether anybody will buy my work to being in this more confident mindset? And it's about just knowing, quietly knowing deep down inside that it's going to work. Not hoping, not keeping your fingers crossed, not being unsure, because again, those are all doubting and slightly more negative mindsets. It's about getting the evidence together and seeing just how many artists that are out there at the minute doing things, looking at how they're doing them, how they became successful, and knowing, deep down knowing that it's possible for you too, and then just quietly working towards your goals. Because if you know something's going to happen and you know it's guaranteed, you kind of relax into it a little bit, don't you? Like, you know, when you go to the supermarket, it's a crazy analogy, but it's just come to the top of my head. You know there's going to be food there. Well, actually, some of the shelves are a bit bare at the minute, aren't they? It's probably a bad example. But there are certain situations that you just know. You put your dinner in the oven, you know it's going to come out cooked, or in my case, burnt. But that knowing kind of makes you relax into the situation, and it's that knowing that we need to develop as an artist. Yes, we need to continuously strive to make our work better, to learn more, to step back and impartially critique it, which is going to obviously improve it, but not to rip holes into it and pull shreds out of it and to doubt ourselves and our own ability. We have something unique to say as artists, each and every one of us. So tune into that voice, tune out the voice that says it's impossible, it's difficult, because there's that old kind of myth, folklore tale about the two wolves, and it says which of the wolves, you know, there's the confident, kind of abundant, assured wolf, and then there's negative, doubting, fearful wolf. Which of those wolves are you going to allow to survive? And the truth is, the answer is, it's whichever one you feed. So if you are allowing yourself to get wrapped up in the fear, the self-doubt, it's not possible, nobody's going to buy my work, that will grow. It will get stronger and stronger. But if you quieten it down and don't listen to it, and you feed the other one, yes, it's possible. Why would it not be possible for me if it's possible for other people? I just need to figure out a way how, and I need to look at my art and improve it and see how I could strengthen it, and you know, all of those kind of things. Then conversely, the other wolf is going to grow. So it's the one that we feed, and we get to choose which one it is we feed. So, you know, probably one of the main things I regret looking back, even I don't really have regrets, to be fair, because there's nothing you can do about them, is being held back by those voices that say it's not possible, it's going to be difficult, you're not good enough because you don't have a degree, you can't sit next to those other artists, or all of those voices. And we all have them. You know, you can't price your work at that, nobody will pay that, you need to discount it. We all have those voices. End of. I don't care who you are, whether you are at the very top of your career or whether you are just starting out, everybody has them. The choice is, do you want to live your life listening to them, or do you want to feed the other wolf, the one that's going to move you forward and give you joy and just allow you to see what an amazing life it is if you step into your courage and bravery as an artist. Okay, that's all from me for today. Have a lovely day, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.